What up, what up, what up? It's your boy A1 Stone back at you with another fragrance review video. This is VIP Sensing. We're here to give you the fragrance news you can use, smelling success, one bottle at a time. You dig? Today, we're talking about the House of Mont Blanc, about a fragrance that's been out for a long time now. I actually had this fragrance for a while, and when I say for a while, I got it during this past summer. But yeah, so it's been probably about a good three months now since I've had this fragrance, 3 or 4 months. When I show you the bottle, you see the dent I put in it, and you know, I put some work in. But without further ado, today we're talking about Mont Blanc's Individual. Mont Blanc, let me see. There it is. Mont Blanc Individual. Says Individual down here at the bottom. So yeah, you see the work. You see what I did with this, right? You see what I did. When you talk about loving or liking the fragrance, the dent speaks for itself. All right, you see the work I did with this. You see, it's almost gone. This is just over the summer. It's almost gone. I'm gonna have to get another bottle, and I will be getting another bottle. That's how much I love this fragrance. You did. So yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Mont Blanc's Individual. That's what we're talking about. Give you a good shot. Don't have the top on it. I'm mad I lost the top on it. It's over there somewhere. I just didn't feel like looking for it. But shot at the atomizer. Good atomizer. Yeah, man. Love that scent right there. I love this fragrance. I love this. It's fresh. It's herbal. It's bright. Little spice to it. It's just right up my alley, man. I love the blend of this fragrance. I love what it does. It's uplifting. You know what I'm saying? If you're having a down day, it's a fragrance smelling a fragrance like this, it could uplift your mood, man. That's what it does for me. You know what I mean? And like I said, as you can see the work I did with this, man, it's almost gone. That's how much I love this fragrance. You know what I'm saying? I tore it up with this fragrance this summer, man. I went to work with it. You know what I'm saying? I had to basically force myself to stop using it and start going with other things so I wouldn't use it up too quickly. But hey, this is what it is, man. Definitely be getting another bottle of this. I think this was the 1.7 ounce bottle. It looks a little bigger than a 1 ounce. To me, it looks probably more like a 2 ounce, 2.5 ounce bottle. But the box says 1.7, so I guess I gotta go with the box says, but it looks bigger than an ounce. So, hey, it's what it is, man. But yeah, man, love this fragrance, man. Got a little sweetness to it as well. Like I said, it's bright, it's uplifting, a little spicy, herbal. You know what I'm saying? Kind of feel to it. I love those, man. It was right up my alley. It was actually something that was on my checklist for a while to get, and you know what I'm saying? I had finally ran into it over the summer at the store, and at Burlington, I was checking out Burlington. You know, as usual, you gotta check out your rack store and see what they got on the shelf because they've been having a lot of good stuff in there lately. So that's where I ended up finding it at. No, wait. It was either Burlington or Ross. It was one or the other. I can't remember exactly which one. It was either Burlington or Ross. It was one of them because I check out Ross from time to time too because they have some good stuff in there on their shelves in the fragrance section. But yeah, man, Mont Blanc Individual, man, great fragrance. Like I said, man, I tore this bottle up, man. Y'all see the work. You see the work. But yeah, let's get into the main accords. Let's talk about it, man. Main accords, we got sweet, fruity, aromatic, warm, spicy, woody, fresh spicy, powdery, vanilla, lavender, and cinnamon. Now, they have sweet and fruity at the top of this. I wouldn't have put sweet and fruity at the top. I would have put herbal at the top. Fresh, spicy, and herbal is what I would have put at the top because that's mainly kind of like what you get out of this. You get like a little herbal essence of it, but it's fresh, it's bright, and it's spicy. So I would have put those two at the top. The sweetness, I would have put probably fourth. Yeah, I probably would have put the sweetness at around the fourth mark. They have aromatic at the third, warm, spicy. I would have put uh, warm, spicy third. Uh, Fresh, spicy. Then I would have put herbal, fresh, spicy, warm, spicy, and aromatic. I would have had all those together, and then the rest of everything else. The sweet and fruity I would have had because it's not a fruity type of fragrance. It's not sweet like that. You do get sweetness, but it's not something. It's not at the top. Something that should be at the top of the list of the accords for this particular fragrance. All right, so sweet, fruity, aromatic, warm, spicy, woody, fresh, spicy, powdery, vanilla, lavender, cinnamon. You do get all of those things, but like I said, I just rearranged the top two from sweet and fruity to herbal and what I say, fresh, spicy. I would have put those at the top two and rearranged those. All right. So yeah, other than that, you do get everything listed in the main accords of what the fragrance smell like. That's what the accords are. What does this fragrance smell like? And that's what I just read off. Those things, those what the accords are for those who don't know. That's what the fragrance smells like. All right. So now we're gonna go into the note breakdown. Right. So this fragrance has a lot of things in it too. A lot of stuff is in here. So let's get to it. So top notes. You have lavender, you have cinnamon, you have pineapple, juniper berries, mint, bergamot, rosemary, cardamom, and coriander. So yeah, that's a lot for the top. Um, you do get that cinnamon, get a little fruit, the citrus, the fruit. Like I said, it's a little in the background. Um, Cardamom, the spice, the rosemary, the herbal. That's what I wanted to get at. The herbal. That's in the right spot because at the top note, the rosemary, like I said, you get that herbal kind of feel in essence to this fragrance. So that rosemary, and that's where it's coming from. That rosemary smells so good. You know what I mean? In this fragrance, and exactly where it should be, right at the top, because that's what you smell. That's what you get in the mint as well. The rosemary and the mint is like this. That's where the blend of that rosemary and that mint is right here. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is basically circling around the rosemary and the mint. The rose, that's what you're getting. You're getting fresh rosemary and mint right there, with everything else circling around it. That's basically the essence of what you getting when you smell this fragrance: rosemary, mint, spice, then fruit. That's basically the order to me. Um, Middle notes: orange blossom, violet, geranium, jasmine. So all floral in the middle notes. Um, you do get some of the floral feel. I think that the violet and jasmine. I'm not for sure, you know, what exactly orange blossom smells like, so I can't tell you if what I'm smelling is a standout in orange blossom. But I smelled enough fragrances to kind of gauge geranium and violet. So you do get geranium and violet in this particular fragrance. Um, Jasmine, I'm still, figuring out, what I'm saying, trying to gauge that because I've never smelled the jasmine flower as well. But yeah, you do get a bit of a floral feel in this fragrance. Um, so now we're going down to the base notes. All right, base notes. You got raspberry, vanilla, sandalwood. You do get the creamy wood in that sandalwood. You do get that. You do get that. Is basically what smooths it out. All right. So raspberry, vanilla, sandalwood, dark chocolate. That's a that's a little something different in the mix of this fragrance. So yeah, I kind of like that. You do kind of get a little hint of it. You do get a hint of it. So that's what I mean by this fragrance. The blend of this fragrance is a very, very good blend of this fragrance, far as all the stuff that they put into it. Blended very well, very well. So raspberry, vanilla, sandalwood, dark chocolate, musk, amber, patchouli, vetiver, and oak moss. So you do get the freshness of the vetiver, and you do get what's the word I'm looking for? The slight aquatic and green from the oak moss. That oak moss sometimes give off a little green and aquatic kind of feel to it. So you definitely get those. And the freshness with the patchouli, vetiver, and oak moss, all fresh notes, along with the mint and the rosemary at the top. Those are all notes that provide freshness in the fragrance. All those provide freshness. It's bright, but it still has a touch of darkness to it. And I'm attributing that to the cardamom, sandalwood, and the dark chocolate, and the amber. So all of those are, even the vanilla, all of those are things that will give a fragrance a slight bit of a dark feel. So that's where I'm attributing that to. Yeah, man. There it is, man. Mont Blanc's individual. Like I said, you see the damage I did with this, man. You see the love. You know what I'm saying, man? This bottle had right here, man. Like I said, I will be getting another bottle. And next summer, me and that bottle. Next summer, I'm going to finish off this bottle. And I'm going to tear it up again with the next bottle next summer. Because this, when you talk like, when people say signature scents and everyday scents like that, that's what this was for me. It was an everyday, freshy, signature type of scent. Easy to reach for, throw it on, a few sprays, walk out the door with it. Don't have to even think about it. You know what I mean? You don't have to think about it. You just want to smell good, throw on something fresh real quick. This was the one. This was the one for me this summer. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went to work or went wherever, run errands, boom, grab that, throw it on, didn't even have to think about, you know what I'm saying, what you was doing and where you was going with it, because it was going to fulfill the need. Off rip every time. It was going to fulfill the need. So that's it, people. It's your boy A10 Stone signing out, man. Mont Blanc individual. If you like what you heard, pleasing to your ear, man. You like that no breakdown, man. Go out and buy, make yourself a purchase, man. And remember, people, if you don't do nothing else, smell good.